live, and we're going to see, just to see here, who makes it first. Without me messaging anybody. Will it be Christy? Will it be Lois? Or will it be Brandon? Time will tell. We shall find out here shortly.
Christy Holstein. Hi.
And there she is. First place. And nobody say, oh, that's not fair. She knew you were going live. Nope. I didn't tell her I was hitting the button. Tell Lois we are on YouTube.
Sending to Lois.
Send. Tell Brandon we're on YouTube. Fart knocker.
Sending to Brandon Armstrong. We're on YouTube, Fart Knocker.
Send. Oh, goodness. You what? Yeah, I know. So it's say you get the notification, don't you? Everybody should, but some people say they don't get it. I don't know. I don't know why. You not know why. That's what they say. So I say, okay. Lois sent a text. Let's see what she said.
Christy Holstein. I've been on YouTube watching videos lol. Brandon Armstrong. Hello everyone.
And there is Brandon Armstrong. What's up, man? So I think we figured this out. Now, far as the engine thing on startup, I think that might be possibly something to do with
Christy Holstein. Hi Brandon.
We had an update on PMDG, and that might have did something with one of the offsets, and so first officer might have to fix that. But we have a taxi option where we can just go hit that and it is started up like we're at taxi, and that's when I do my startup anyway, so that don't really matter. As far as what it did earlier, I don't know. We'll see. Let's just go with what we got, and we'll see what happens. We'll load a pilot's live first. Log in. And just so you guys know, we are already at the airport. I think just to be safe, we're going to do something.
Options menu. Page 1 of 1. Currently highlighted. Assistance. Pop-up window. Warning. This will
I'll reload the airplane. That way it's freshly loaded. Because I went in there, and apparently it said the airplane had some damages, so I fixed everything.
Loading, please wait.
We'll see.
39%. Welcome menu. Page
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Vera, and I'm your chief flight attendant.
Brandon
The
Armstrong.
fasten seatbelt
Oh
sign
good,
is
here
on.
comes another thunderstorm.
If you haven't already done so, please stow your carry-on luggage underneath the seat in front of you or in an overhead bin.
Search results.
Please take your seat and fasten your seatbelt. Also make sure your seat back and folding trays are in their full upright position.
Search results.
If you are seated next to an emergency exit, please carefully read the special instructions card located by your seat. If you do not wish to perform the functions described in the event of an emergency, please ask a flight attendant to reseat you. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight. Smoking is prohibited on the entire aircraft, including the lavatories. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying the lavatory smoke detectors is prohibited by law. If you have any questions about our flight today, please don't hesitate to ask one of our flight attendants. Thank you.
Gate/parking. Gate N7 gate small. Gate N8 gate medium. Gate R14. Gate R14 ramp GA large. Gate R13 ramp GA large. Drop down. Gate R13 ramp GA large. Gate R12 ramp GA large. Gate R11 ramp GA large. Gate R12 ramp. Gate R11 ramp GA large. Gate R10 ramp GA large. Drop down. Runway. Gate R10 ramp GA large.
Alright, we'll load it here at gate R10.
Loading, please wait. 23%.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Loading, please wait. 66%.
So I was watching a video earlier.
Loading, please wait. 74%.
And they just did the annual on a Cessna airplane and was taking it up for the maintenance test
Loading,
flight
please wait.
before it got
83%.
cleared. And it was the Cessna. Well, the right gear came down, the nose gear
Loading,
came
please
down,
wait.
but the left gear
84%.
didn't. So
Brandon Armstrong.
putting the gears back
Yep,
up,
it's about to storm again.
and this pilot landed it on
Loading,
his
please wait.
belly. He had the fire
84%.
department put foam on the runway, and nobody got injured. He said going down the runway with that foam, you couldn't even hear the scraping of the airplane on the runway. It was just an amazing landing. I was really impressed.
Ready to fly.
Okay.
Christy Holstein. Storms are good for naps.
I'm gonna check. Well, no, that wouldn't have nothing to do with the primary ground power. I do want to see something on the panel real quick before we do anything. Okay, so panels. Okay, so now the weird thing on this, it's showing that all the generators are already on. Why would they be on? We're not even running yet. We don't need the generators on yet. That could be a problem. And that don't need to be on. So I turned all this off. Because I don't believe none of that needs to be on yet. It says APU connected. We don't want the APU on yet. That could have been the reason why it wasn't doing the... I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, so... Alright. Now let's go ahead. Okay. We'll go to flight, start that. Okay, that's good. Okay. Okay, so that's good there. Okay. New flight. Requesting cargo to Dallas, Texas.
Mission on request. This will take a minute or two.
Giving comms to you.
Got it, John. I'll handle the comms from here.
Okay. Good deal. We're going to connect this.
Connie 937. Heavy. Alright, we got a new cargo mission for you. You're tasked with transporting a valuable collection of art pieces for an international exhibition. Ensure the cargo is handled with care and maintain climate-controlled conditions throughout the flight. Your destination is Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport, KDFW. We're sending your crew over now. You can expect to be airborne in a few minutes.
Alright, starting flight.
Starting pre-flight flow.
Good afternoon, Captain.
Hey Captain, we have been here for hours trying to load this cargo. We are just about done, I'll let you know.
Alright, that's done. Go ahead, connect the ground and request our IFR to Dallas.
Connecting to clearance for our IFR to Dallas.
Captain, we are secure and good to go.
And that might have been
Anchorage
why it
clearance,
wasn't
Connie
starting up
937
right now.
Heavy. Requesting our IFR clearance, please. Connie 937 Heavy, cleared to Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport via radar vectors Middleton Island, then as filed. Climb and maintain 4,000. Expect flight level 390 10 minutes after departure. Departure on 119.1 squawk 3224. And a change to your departure runway this time. You can expect runway 25 right.
Anchorage clearance, Connie 937 Heavy. Cleared to Dallas, Fort Worth, via radar vectors MDO, then as filed.
John,
Climb to
boarding
and
has
maintain
started and the first
4,000.
passengers are
Expect
aboard the
flight level
plane.
390 10 minutes after takeoff. Departure
Hey
frequency
folks,
is
welcome to our ride to
119.1.
Dallas. This is
Squawk
Kalita Air Flight
3224.
4937,
Anticipate runway
and we're
25
thrilled to
right.
have you on board.
Fuel.
Please take your
Connie
seats according to your
937
boarding
heavy. Read
passes
back correct.
and stow your
Ground
hand
will be on
luggage in the
121.9er.
overhead bins or under the seats in front of you.
95.
If you need any assistance, don't hesitate to reach out to our friendly crew.
95.
We're here to help.
77.
Brandon Armstrong. Do they have a different voice for that ground crew?
No, you can't change your voice, Brandon. It don't really bother me. I don't care what voice. It's different voices every time anyways. They do different voices. It's not always the same. 3603. 360.3.
Heading out for my checks.
Perfect timing. Okay, we're good there. Alright, we are at PANC. And we'll copy our GPS, go back up. Stupid thing, come on. There we go. IRS is line. Papa Alpha November Charlie. Put that in there. And we're going to Kilo Delta Foxtrot Alpha.
Brandon Armstrong.
Put that in there.
No, they don't, not when they're loading the cargo. It's the same voice.
No, it's been different before, Brandon. It's just very random. It's not always the same, I'm telling you. Come on. There we go. It don't change all the time, but I'm telling you, it does change sometimes. It's a different voice, but not very much. So, because sometimes it's like this deeper female, like, I don't even know the accent, but load. Alright, we're loading our route now. But yeah, it's not very often, but you can't change it. It's not up to you anyways. It's just random. Very random.
Lois Hughes. Okay, here in class now.
What's up, Lois? You know, I heard about you and Christy passing notes in class again. Now, I don't know what I'm going to do about this. I'm still thinking about it. But something's got to be done. Cannot be passing notes in class. What is wrong with you? Alright, I'm going here.
Christy Holstein. Hee hee hee, yes we can.
Now listen here. You want to go to the board? I mean, seriously. Alright, 25 right. Direct to MBO. We'll have to go with that. Execute it. Just go with that. Alright, arrival. 13 right to UKW.
Lois Hughes. LOL, I do board, please, face with tears of joy.
You know what, Brandon? We got some troublemakers in class.
Christy Holstein. We are troublemakers, LOL, I will write and cheat.
What am I going to do with you? I mean, seriously. What am I going to do with you?
Lois Hughes. LOL, who me and Christy never.
You guys are troublemakers. Brandon, sit in the front of the class. Don't sit by them girls. They're going to get you in trouble, bud.
Christy Holstein. Nah, we are innocent.
Innocent, right. And Paige can fly across China.
Christy Holstein. Give them wings and they can. Lois Hughes. Do T listen to the teacher, LOL. Christy Holstein. Oh wait, yet on a plane. Brandon Armstrong. If you were actually in a classroom today, they would have modern whiteboards that were interactive instead of older chalkboards. Lois Hughes. Don't I mean?
Well, Brandon, we're not in a real classroom. Alright, V1 is 133 knots. 139 for VR. And 147 for V2 at a trim of 6.0. Get rid of this vector. There we go. Vector is gone. Oh wow, it's got us
Christy
going right
Holstein.
to cruise altitude at-
Hey Brandon, wanna join our club?
Now, you girls are gonna cause him to fail too.
Aircraft looks good.
This is a failing class. It really is failing. What am I gonna do with you girls?
Lois Hughes.
Ladies
It's
and
called
gentlemen,
Rubber Ducky
my
Club.
name is Vera, and I'm your chief flight attendant.
10-4.
The fasten seatbelt sign is on. If you haven't already done so, Please stow
Nose
your carry-on
hues.
luggage underneath the seat
Face
in front of you
turquoise
or in
covering
an
eyes.
overhead bin. Please take your seat and fasten your seatbelt. Also make sure
Christy
your seat back
Holstein.
and folding trays are
10
in their
to
full
4 rubber
upright
ducky.
position. If you are seated next to an emergency exit, please carefully read the special instructions card located by your seat. If you do not wish to perform the functions described in the event of an emergency, please ask a flight attendant to reseat you. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight. Smoking is prohibited on the entire aircraft, including the lavatories. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying the lavatory smoke detectors is prohibited by law. If you have any questions about our flight today, please don't hesitate to ask one of our flight attendants. Thank you.
Flow completed. Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen.
Tested.
Flight instruments.
Set.
Parking brake. On. Fuel control switches.
Cut off.
Pre-flight checklist completed.
Cancel line. Request pushback will start.
All right, John. Connecting to ground for pushback with tail direction. Requesting pushback with tail direction now.
Anchorage ground, Connie 937 Heavy. Requesting pushback with tail direction specified.
Alright, so...
Connie 937 Heavy. Pushback approved. Tail north.
We are ready to close the doors. So we'll do Alt U, right soft 6, left soft 3, close all doors. I think I'm gonna go sit by Christy. Hell yeah, buddy. I'm gonna sit by you, Christy.
Initiating before start flow.
You wanna play fussies with me? That sounds real good, like. Mm-hmm. Oh, God.
Christy Holstein. Go away, Ralph.
I can't be missing class now, girls. I'm gonna sit right between Christy and Lois. We're gonna play footsie wootsy. Rubby duckery.
Gulfstream 671 Golf Sierra, hold short of taxiway Bravo traffic on final. Holding short of taxiway Bravo, Gulfstream 671 Golf Sierra.
Alright, let me see. Okay, there's our APU. Okay, pumps are normal. Air demand pumps are normal.
Brandon Armstrong. Go away and go deal with old man Roger Ralph.
Flow completed. Before start checklist.
Okay.
Flight deck door.
Closed and locked.
Passenger signs.
On.
I think it is
MCP. Speed. 153. Heading. 251. Altitude. 39000.
Set.
Takeoff speeds. B1 143. BR 147. B2 153.
Checked.
For some reason,
CDU pre-flight.
Completed.
Trim.
Set.
APU stuff.
Departure briefing. It will be a left seat takeoff from Papa Alpha November Charlie 2 Kilo Delta Foxtrot Whiskey. Taxi route is per ATC instructions. We'll be departing on runway 25 right. climbing via the departure procedures to an initial altitude of 39,000 feet. Standard reject and emergency procedures apply. Any questions?
No.
Completed.
Beacon lights.
On.
Alright.
Before start checklist completed.
Alright. Now, requesting tug.
Your request is unclear. Please specify what you need assistance with.
Requesting tug.
Tug is on its way. Please stand by. Pipe has been inserted. Just let me know when you're ready to start the pushback.
What tail direction did ATC give us?
Tail north, John.
Facing north. Parking brake released, ready for pushback, tail to the north.
Roger, parking brake released. Tug standing by for pushback. Tail to the north.
Crossing my fingers that it all works. Brandon, you shut your mouth, buddy. You about to step in a hot fire, buddy. I'll pick on your ass instead, buddy.
Ground to flight deck. Cleared for engine start and sequence.
Ralph is brutal lately. I don't know what got in him.
Starting engines.
The cabin is ready for departure. Hey folks, welcome to our ride to Dallas. This is Kalita Air Flight 4937, departing from Anchorage and flying to Dallas-Fort Worth. We have a cruising altitude of 39,000 feet and an estimated flight time of 5 hours and 42 minutes. Before we take off, I'd like to introduce our Captain John and our First Officer, JD. Along with me, we have a fantastic crew on board: Sarah, Mike, Emily, and David. Now, let's go over some important safety information. First, please ensure your seatbelts are fastened. To fasten your seatbelt, insert the metal tip into the buckle until you hear a click. To release it, simply lift the buckle. In the unlikely event of a loss of cabin pressure, oxygen masks will drop down from the panel above you. Pull the mask towards you to start the flow of oxygen, place it over your nose and mouth, and secure it with the elastic band. Remember to secure your own mask before assisting others. If we need to evacuate the aircraft, please leave your luggage behind. Your safety is our priority. There are 8 emergency exits on this Boeing 772.
Ladies and
2 at
gentlemen,
the front,
my name is
2 over the
Vera,
wings,
and I'm your
and
chief
2 at
flight
the back.
attendant.
Engine 1 started.
Please take a
The
moment to
fasten
locate the
seatbelt
nearest
sign
exit,
is on.
which may be behind
If you haven't already
We
done
also have
so,
life vests
please stow
located
your
under
carry-on
seats. To
luggage
use them,
underneath
pull
the
the
seat
vest
in
out,
front of
place
you
it over
or in
your
an
head,
overhead
and pull
bin.
the straps to tighten.
Please take your seat
Inflate
and
the vest
fasten your
by pulling the
seatbelt.
red tabs or by
Also
blowing
make
into
sure
the
your
tubes.
seat back and folding
Please
trays
remain
are in their
seated with
full
your
upright
seatbelts
position.
fastened until we have arrived.
If you are seated next to an emergency
and just
exit,
a fun fact
please
about
carefully read the special
known as the home
instructions
of the
card
largest urban
located
arts
by your
district
seat.
in the United States.
If you do
Thank
not
you for
wish
your
to perform the
attention, and we
functions
hope you enjoy the
described in
flight.
the event of an emergency, please ask a flight attendant to reseat you.
I'm gonna turn
We
that
remind you
off
that this is
whenever
a
we're doing
non-smoking flight.
pilot life flights.
Smoking is prohibited on the entire aircraft, including the lavatories. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying the
All
lavatory
engines
smoke
stable.
detectors is prohibited by law. If you have any questions about our flight today, please don't hesitate to ask one of our flight attendants. Thank you.
Oh, I thought you said something.
taxi flow. Clear on the right.
Clear on the left.
Flow completed. Before taxi checklist. Anti-ice.
Checked.
Recall.
Checked.
Alright, we're
Auto
disconnecting now.
brakes.
Stand by.
Alright, go to the left.
Ground to flight deck.
Auto
Bypass
brakes.
pin removed. We've disconnected and crew is clear. You're good to go. Have a great flight and see you soon.
Never mind, he wasn't ready for
Rejected takeoff.
Flight control test.
Go to the left.
Full left.
Center.
Neutral. Full right.
Center.
Neutral.
Back.
Full back.
Center. Forward.
Full forward.
Center.
Checked.
Before taxi checklist completed.
Okay, I gotta go turn on the, I gotta set our brakes for takeoff. Cause first officer, I think that's what it is. PMDG did an update and it messed up the offset on first officer, which is fine. Cause I can still start the engine, so at least there's that. Let me go start the. Alright, brakes are set to RTO. Alright. Now,
Lois Hughes. Did you take nap lol?
alright. Go ahead and request taxi. Did who take a nap?
Requesting taxi clearance now.
Christy Holstein.
Juliet taxi to runway
No.
16 via taxiways hotel and Mike.
Taxiing to runway 16 via hotel and Mike Learjet. Tree, Lima Juliet. Anchorage ground, Connie 937. Heavy ready to taxi. We have Bravo.
Connie 937 Heavy, Anchorage ground. Taxi to
Brandon
runway 25
Armstrong.
right via Golf 1.
If
Kilo
you're asking
Alpha.
about me taking a nap, Lois, no, I
Runway
was
25
checking on
right
an
via
order.
Golf 1 Kilo Alpha. Connie 937
Lois
Heavy.
Hughes. Sis, she said no.
Alright, so.
Captain
Approaching
crew, prepare for
runway
takeoff.
25,
Before takeoff, flow.
right.
Connie 937 Heavy, contact tower on 118.3. Take care.
Contacting tower on 118.3. Connie 937.
Lois Hughes. Oh no, talking about sis.
Flow completed. Before takeoff checklist. Flaps.
Set.
Before takeoff checklist completed.
Anchorage tower, Connie 937 Heavy. Good afternoon. We're holding short of 25 right. Ready for departure.
Passengers.
937 Heavy, Anchorage Tower, runway 25 right.
That's it.
Winds 145 at 11 gusting 21. Fly runway heading. Cleared for takeoff.
Cabin crew, take seats for departure.
Let me get our
Runway
trim set
25
real
right.
quick.
Fly runway heading. Cleared for takeoff. Connie 937 Heavy.
Christy Holstein. I've been watching killers caught on camera.
Whoa, I went too high. 5.99 is going to be the trim. Now, I just hope that it doesn't do what it did last time. Here we go.
Thrust set. Checked.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now
Lois
request your full
Hughes.
attention as the flight attendant
Never heard of that. I
demonstrates
don't
the
watch
safety
TV,
features
haven't
of
in
this
years.
aircraft. When the seatbelt sign illuminates, you must fasten your seatbelt. Insert the metal fittings one into the other and tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap.
Center pump's coming off.
To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle.
Positive rate.
We suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the flight, as we may experience turbulence. There are several emergency
400 feet.
exits on this
Lateral
aircraft.
navigation.
Please take a few moments
Vertical
now to
navigation.
locate your nearest exit.
Here we go all the way.
Autopilot.
In some cases, your nearest exit may be behind you.
Acceleration
If we
altitude.
need to evacuate the aircraft,
Gear up.
floor-level lighting will guide you towards the exit. Doors can be opened by moving the handles in the direction of the arrow.
Switching to departure
Each
on
door is equipped with an
119.1,
inflatable slide,
Connie,
which may also be
937,
detached
heavy.
and used as a life raft. Oxygen and air pressure are always being monitored. In the unlikely
Christy
event of a
Holstein.
decompression,
Yay,
an
up
oxygen
and
mask
away.
will automatically appear in front of you.
937, heavy.
To start the
Afternoon,
flow of
climbing
oxygen,
past
pull the
1500.
mask towards
Hughes.
you.
Dang
Place it
dark
firmly
cloud
over
up
your
here,
nose and
LOL.
mouth. Secure the elastic bands behind your head
Flaps up.
and breathe normally. Although the bag does not inflate, oxygen is flowing to the mask. If you are traveling with a child or someone who requires assistance, secure your own mask
Flaps up.
first, and then assist the other person. Keep your mask on until a crew member advises you to remove it. In the event of an emergency, please assume the
Brandon
braking
Armstrong.
position.
Killers
If you
Caught
hear,
on Camera is a
brace,
good series.
Brace. Brace. Lean forward with your hands on top of your head and your elbows against your thighs. Ensure your feet are flat on the floor. A life vest is located in a pouch under your seat or between the armrests. When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Slip it over your head.
I don't know if you guys caught
Pass
this
the
or
straps
not.
around your
It
waist
bounced
and
on
adjust at the
takeoff.
front.
There is a lot of wind.
To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord, only when leaving the aircraft.
It is very
If you need
windy.
to refill the vest, blow into
Very
the mouthpieces. Use the whistle and light to attract attention. Also, your seat bottom cushion can be used as a flotation device.
Wind at not even
Pull the cushion
2,000
from the
feet
seat,
was,
slip your arms into the straps, and hug the cushion
it's
to your
pretty
chest.
brutal. It was 46.
You will find this and
Christy
all the other
Holstein.
safety information
Flow
in the card
Plus, I love
located in the
paranormal.
seat pocket in front
After
of you.
takeoff checklist.
We
Landing
strongly
gear.
suggest you read it
Up.
before takeoff.
Flaps.
If you have
Up.
any questions,
After takeoff
please don't
checklist
hesitate
completed.
to ask one of our crew members. We wish you all an enjoyable flight.
Lois Hughes. Very cloudy up here.
Yeah, we're flying out through some storms, I do believe. We bounced on takeoff. Did you guys not see that? We went up off the ground, bounced,
Lois
and went up
Hughes.
again.
Some dark clouds at that.
Anchorage departure. Verify your squawking 3224 Mode C.
And I don't know why it's doing that either. Let me fix this. Give me that squawk code again, please.
Christy Holstein. Hello and welcome everyone who's tuned in, and feel free to join in on chatting. We are friendly folks.
Repeat that again, please. Squawk code.
Connie 937 Heavy Mode C.
Dear guests, we are now above the safe altitude, and I'm pleased to inform you that the use of electronic devices is now allowed. Feel free to connect to our onboard Wi-Fi service as well. We hope you enjoy the flight, and please remain seated until...
Can I get the squawk code, please?
Hey folks, we have just reached cruising altitude on our journey to Dallas-Fort Worth. We will now begin our snack and drink service. You can look forward to enjoying some delicious options, including our cheese platter. After the service, we will also have articles from the Kalita Air Shop available for you to browse. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
29.907 climb and maintain flight level 390 vectors to Middleton Islands, then own navigation.
Something weird
Climb and
going
maintain
on
flight
with,
level
TFM
390,
and squawk
vectors to
codes.
MDO, then own navigation. Connie, 937 Heavy.
I don't know what the change was on PMDG, but that update, something was changed. Had to be. What's it look like out there, Lois? Still really dark? We're getting a lot of wind on this climb, just like the passengers know. We'll get through these clouds as quick as possible.
Christy Holstein. Cloudy.
Hey folks, I just wanted to let you know that we're experiencing a bit of wind during our climb, but no need to worry. We'll be through these clouds as quickly as possible. Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened, and thank you for your understanding.
It's like pitch black inside the cloud. No? Awesome. So I don't know
Christy
if there's something
Holstein.
about this airport or
But can
what it
see
is,
down
but
below.
We definitely had some different conditions on takeoff that I'm not used to. We're gonna
Connie 937 Heavy, contact Anchorage Center on 133.7.
Switching to Anchorage Center on 133.7. Connie, 937 Heavy. Anchorage Center, Connie 937 Heavy. Afternoon, maintaining 10,000 feet.
Connie 937 Heavy, Anchorage Center, good afternoon, altimeter 30.00.
United 487, turn right, heading 270.
Turning right to 270.
Brandon
United
Armstrong.
487.
Alaska is infamously known for bad weather.
937 Heavy Anchorage Center. Can you please expedite your climb to flight level 390?
Expediting climb to flight level 390. Connie 937 Heavy.
See, first officer didn't even update the altitude. I gotta go in and put the altitude in. He didn't even update it.
Command A on.
I did that.
Command A on.
There.
Christy Holstein. UMM teacher sir, I need to go home early.
You got it, because you're going home with me. This is flying very weird here. I don't know why. Let me do something. 39000.
Christy Holstein. Bad migraine.
United 938, maintain Mach 80.
Maintaining Mach 80, United 938.
Lois Hughes.
Okay.
LOL. Lois Hughes. You better lay down. Lois Hughes. Take something for it now.
Connie 937 Heavy, please expedite your climb to flight level 390.
Expediting climb to flight level 390. Connie 937 Heavy.
Captain, we have a situation in the cabin. A passenger is refusing to move from a seat that isn't theirs. It seems there was a mix-up during boarding, and they believe they have the right to stay. I have tried to explain the seating arrangements, but they are quite adamant about not moving, requesting your guidance on how to proceed.
Something going on here.
Christy Holstein. I took my Ubrelvy but I'm feeling nauseated.
Change altitude, you guys.
Lois Hughes. Yeah, you better lay down for a little bit, I'm done in bed.
We're stuck at 10,000.
Spirit 117, cross miler at flight level 310.
Whatever this
crossing miler at flight level 310, Spirit 117.
Got everything just whack.
Passing 10,000 feet.
See, now it's putting on landing lights. What is it doing? Alright, we're going manual.
Command A on.
Now it wants to go back to 10,000 feet. Unfortunately, I think something's going on with this airplane, folks. This flight is not going to happen. Unfortunately, I need to do some more figuring out what it is.
Christy Holstein.
And
I'm laying in bed myself, I may just sleep it off.
I will let you guys know later what's going on, but we got to disconnect. I can't. There's something serious going on with PMDG. So, I'll keep you guys updated. Love you, sis. She's got a migraine anyways. Brandon, take care, homie.